in Cincinnati, Paul Brown Stadium. There were a lot of Bengals fans that were on their way out at halftime of that game because Cincinnati was embarrassed against the Los Angeles Chargers. It was a game that a lot of people wanted to see be flexed in primetime. It was the big aspirations of seeing Joe Burrow versus Justin Herbert, two of the league's top, youngest quarterbacks. It was an epic failure for the Cincinnati Bengals as they kind of got handed early. They came a little bit back. They made things a little bit close and interesting, but the game was really never all the way out of hand for Herbert and the boys. This week, a different challenge. They're just 1.5-point favorites against the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy G, man, what do you make of this game?
I feel as though last week with the Bengals, they just had one of those games where they didn't start fast at all, and the Chargers started super fast. And once the Chargers were up, they were just trying to play catch up. You know what I mean? So they had to keep throwing the ball. They couldn't really, do their offense like how they usually run their offense. So they were kind of behind the ball on that, so they had to, play makeup. And in the NFL, makeup is the worst thing you can do because once a team gets you out of your game, it's basically over.
It's over.
So, I feel as though the Bengals going to win this week against the Niners. Jimmy G, I don't know. I feel as though they can't get the running game going too much. But what's his name? Mitchell did all right.
Yeah, he did all right. And they're still probably without Deebo Samuel for this
Hopefully
game.
Deebo will be back. Hopefully I think he's more trying to get back now. He's not completely out like they had him last week, so we'll see. But I'm going to go Bengals, and I'll take the little 1.5. Might as well.
I'm gonna take the Niners here. I gotta switch it up. I gotta pick some underdogs. I said last week, listen, I like the Bengals going in, but they had to win a big game. They had to win, what would be like a marquee statement win for Cincinnati, and they didn't do that. They failed to do that against the Los Angeles Chargers. That's why I picked against them. I'm going to pick against them here, and the same reasoning holds, is because this AFC North is a literal crapshoot right now. If Cleveland beats Baltimore, the Browns are back alive. If Cincinnati beats Minnesota, you can't write them off either. If they lose, okay, maybe you could write off Pittsburgh. But for Cincinnati, this is a game where if you legitimately want to be atop the AFC North and a firm, legitimate voice in this AFC playoff race, you got to beat the Niners. It's an NFC team. You got to do it. I don't think that they can. I think that pressure just surmounts Cincinnati for some reason. So I'm going to take the Niners, obviously covering and winning outright. Crazy to say, but I'm taking San Francisco.